So this right here, this is my workstation. This is where everything happens. All my tutorials and everything are created right here. So for starters, let's just crouch down here, and I'll see if I can get it so we can see what's inside the machine. Okay. Alright, so if we look through the window here, starting first of all with the CPU. Now this is an Intel i7. It runs at 3.06 gigahertz. It's a very nice CPU. It allows you to render up to 8 threads at once, so that's really handy to have. And then over here, we've got the 12 gigabytes of RAM. That comes in handy if you do a lot of simulation-based work, fluid, smoke, things like that. And then down here, I've got the graphics card. Now this is a GTX 470 NVIDIA. So that is that comes in handy if you do a lot of high poly work, things like that. Also, if you want to get into Octane renderer, make sure you get a NVIDIA one like this, which has CUDA enabled. That's a couple of extra little notes there. You will also notice that the case looks pretty... sorry if I just stand up a little bit. The case is looking pretty sci-fi looking with blue lights and stuff all over it. I didn't buy that just to be cool. Well, a little bit maybe. But the main reason is for ventilation. The last PC I had actually died because I kept rendering and it kept overheating, and I'm not sure, maybe the motherboard fried or something like that. But yeah, it just it got to a point where it wouldn't even start anymore. So I've made sure deliberately that this one's got enough fans. So I've got 2 on the front here, one at the back, and then one at the top as well. So it's all very well cooled. You can feel inside. There's enough windows, things like that. So yeah, if you're wanting to get really serious about it, that's something to consider as well. Now, a couple of extra things I've got here. This is really optional, but I've got the G15 Logitech keyboard. And the cool thing about this is that it's got this little panel at the top here, and it gives you a performance monitor. So it tells you in real time what your CPU and RAM usage is. So for example, got a little scene up in Blender here. If I press F12, you can see, gives you a readout, tells you the CPU is running almost at maximum, and then it goes down again once it's finished everything. So that's a handy little thing there. It's also got just one other little cool thing. Let's see if I can find it. The RSS reader. So I've actually got this one plugged into Blender Nation, and it'll just tell you the headlines, and then you can read it, things like that. It's quite cool. You know, pointless, really, really pointless. And you know, why wouldn't you just look at that on your monitor? I don't know, but anyway, thought that was kind of cool. I got the Wacom graphics tablet. So if you want to get into some concept painting, that might be something you want to consider. So this one is a very good one. It's the Bamboo Fun. It's as you can see, it's quite large surface area. It's also got you can use your finger on it, and you can control the mouse and things like that. So that's kind of cool as well. People looking at making tutorials, I use the Samsung C03U mic. I think that's the name of it. But yeah, really, really cool microphone to get if you're looking at getting one. I've also got a scanner over here. Again, really not very important at all. But if you want to create your own textures like I am, might be something you want